You want to just, when the kids go back to bed, you want to just zone out and play
yourself. Yeah, maybe that's it.
We listen to future neon techno now.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React, and we are here with Bas.
Hi there.
Bas does a lot of sound design, but also music composition for our game company, Chaotic Interactive, but also doing some brilliant music productions for Hunchback. And you have seen him around here during a podcast that we did, and of course a lot of these videos as well, where we go over some of the trailers that we really like or that spoke to us and react on the music on it.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it.
What did we bring?
I brought Fable, the trailer of Fable, with me. It just got announced during the new Xbox games.
There's a lot of like these game shows now that pop up. I believe E3 is kind of going downwards, but then there were all these shows popping up during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And this is like a trailer heaven in how many things are being announced. And this is one of them. So
I think it's super exciting. I haven't played anything from them before. So for me, it's kind of going to be a big surprise. I saw that there was some things popping up in my feed about it. So I got really curious, but I'm kind of going in blind here.
Let's virgin dip ourselves into Fable. Let's just dive into it and see what we think.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Oh, yes. I like that orchestral phrase.
Yeah. Oh, how is he called again? This is a famous actor.
Yeah.
What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place.
Yeah,
with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Of course, a known IP, so
because they like to rough up bandits, don't they?
Hey,
living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with
a little bit of
difference.
difference.
The agricultural side of things.
Sure.
Just look at them. Not.
Is this Unreal?
Around mythical.
It looks like Unreal. Sometimes you can see it a little bit due to the lighting. It looks like Unreal Engine, but I'm not sure. Maybe.
See, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts.
It's interesting. Music also has something comical as well as something
not a euphemism.
Like fantasy style.
Let's face it,
fantasy-ish about
the
it.
age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This,
crazy.
well, is the age of death.
Oh.
One moment.
I like this. This is refreshing.
Sure. It's something different, huh? Oh, wow.
This is awkward.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's the giant now. Oh, that's fine. He really is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Very adventurous music.
Yeah.
Oh. That's really good.
Awesome.
Fable.
Nice.
Okay.
Fuck that sandwich.
Okay. Well, that is
interesting.
What a very unique approach. So not only music-wise, but you have this narrator, of course, doing the narration of this trailer, kind of getting you back into the IP of Fable. But then also being, I guess he is the character in the game, being the giant.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like there was some like cinematic gameplay kind of stuff in there. It was really cinematic trailer, of course. But you saw him smashing down stuff. So I suppose he's the giant.
That is so, because
that's funny.
I wouldn't notice it. So you would think that maybe you use like an actor just for the trailer itself, or maybe a main character, but which is not intertwined with the game itself. So this piece of art, this trailer, this promo, this however you want to call it, that's quite unique.
Yeah,
I really like how they did that.
Yeah, nice. What do you think? What did you think about the music and audio design?
It's of course you have the narration, kind of to this fairy tale that it's unfolding, but the adventurous music, especially the phrases in the beginning. No, I think it works really well. It's not maybe leaning as much into the music at this point, but it definitely sets the stage into say fairy tale.
Yeah, it guides you through it. I think it's really interesting how they took like the fantasy approach and kind of combine it with almost like a comical kind of twist to it, like the staccato strings playing in the beginning. It made it really playful, I think, and that was a nice hook into like the more grandiose stuff when he went like smashing down stuff and you heard all the strings coming up and the brass.
You're right. I think what, especially in the beginning, it's almost how animation or cartoons kind of work. It's these phrases that's kind of goofy,
Mickey
but
Mouse.
very Mickey Mousey style. But it fits. But the quality of it, it's not goofy at all. Like it's very serious, classical in that sense. No, but that works to set it up. And then indeed, what you're saying when. The narrator for this trailer kind of intertwines with also being part of the gameplay, or at least that's how it kind of what I assume it's going to be. There it became a little bit more serious of the adventure unfolding. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So awesome. You have never played Fable because this was me neither.
No, I never. I know that it's been. I mean, it's been something quite big. So but it's kind of.
Flew over
me, yeah, for sure. So, but this looks exciting. It looks beautiful as well.
It was like all the choices, right? So you could make the choices to lean into the light side or in the dark side, and the choices that you make in the game kind of had real impact on your whole gameplay. And, I believe that is kind of what it was, if I'm not wrong. And now they are revamping it, and this is what I see a lot with games, also a little bit with music or with pop music in general, is that it feels like we are in this cycle of when things become more nostalgia, and we kind of want it to come back, like remakes of Resident Evil. Of course, you have also these new remasters, which is kind of more a graphical update.
Yeah, Last of Us did this.
But the remakes, is this something that we are just longing for, that nostalgia feel? Longing for things that came from our childhood and then we want it again?
I'm not sure. It's interesting because I think maybe we have now a generation of gamers and people who consume media who already become a little bit older. They get children now as well. I suppose that like the gamers who played 20 years ago in their teenage years, they now have children for the first time. So I get that they are kind of doing this all over again because it's a new public. You have already a hook into it because people already fell in love with the franchise. So I can imagine it from I can totally understand it from like
as parents, you want your kids now to also witness Metal Gear Solid or...
maybe, I don't know. Or you want to just, when the kids go back to bed, you want to just zone out and play.
Yourself. Maybe that's it. And what do you think music-wise? Like, do you think this nostalgia... In the pop music, you have it as well. Like, you had these big hits and... to some extent, you can just revamp it, and if it was a hit back then probably will work again with a little bit of a 2023 jacket, of course. Do you think the same thing counts for these trailers? So if you do something a little bit more nostalgic, where people are like, oh, I know this from in the past, should it sound nostalgic or should it be an updated version of it?
I'm all for updated versions of it, but you need some kind of reference, exactly, a hook into the nostalgia, because that's one of the main selling points, right? I mean, you need to address that and deliver a little bit on that, and deliver on the nostalgia and give a little bit. But I think if you have a modern or a new twist to it, that's really special if you do that. So Hogwarts, for example, which came out like last year, they did that really well. They put elements of the whole Harry Potter universe in the music in there, but they still maintained like a original feel and soundtrack. It was really good. It was really cool.
So this is also an approach that you have. So when what you're saying is right, like it needs to have these thematics in it, even if it was bad. But now it becomes, you can't really disconnect it from history anymore. So the nostalgia is, if let's say there was a theme or something and it didn't really sound great, but now everybody knows it from that, now you can kind of unsee that, so it needs to be part of it. I'm not saying I love the theme of Harry Potter, by the way, but it's if there is a nostalgia to it, or you go for what The Great Gatsby did. They went for the feel of what it would mean but now for a new generation. So they use a lot of like hip hop and electronic music during kind of this very like more historic event or kind of an historic age.
Yeah.
I think it's also an interesting fit.
Yeah,
because they wanted to speak to a new audience. But yeah, I guess it's also a little bit depending on that. If you want to cater to us, older one, well, like probably we can.
Us, the old people.
Yeah, we're not the oldest gamer whatsoever. But
for sure.
Then probably you should go for something that we remember. Like, oh man, this is this bad song again, or this is this weird mechanic that's we struggled with, and it kind of reminds us of the fun we had when we were younger.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, an updated version, if you do it well, and I believe Resident Evil does it pretty good with the remakes, which is rather different than the original.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think there are more ways to approach it, and like you said, it really depends on the franchise and on your audience, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe a new audience. It's funny, like what are the next generation, our offspring? Do they like the same stuff, or is it really sounding like, damn, this is like old people music?
I'm pretty sure that will happen to us as well.
we were putting out some noise. I was like, man, listen to this like drum and bass, and they're like, what? What was this? That's not cool.
We listen to future neon techno now.
Something like that. Fable, I'm definitely gonna dive into it. Maybe this is also my introduction. So the nostalgia, I know the game, I know the IP, but I never really played it. I just saw a lot of stuff and a lot of coverage from it, but that's it.
It looks exciting, so I'm definitely down to try it out.
Let's dive into it. Very curious for the people that actually did play the original. Do you like kind of the revamp of this IP? Do you like where this is going or what it portrays to be? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for bringing this one.
Yeah, no problem.
If you want to see us react on other trailers or specific, maybe even music videos, also let us know. Find us on all the social media whatsoever. Make sure to click the bell button if you want to be notified if we do these things. We have cool podcasts. We have trailer reacts like these, but we also do more explanation videos on how we create certain things. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. For now, I want to thank you for watching and see you next time.
See ya.
Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.